When Trent Alexander-Arnold announced his departure from Liverpool after 20 years, fans weren't just reading a transfer update. They were witnessing a chapter of memories closing, a quiet fading of Anfield's beating heart. No matter how beautiful a journey is, it must one day come to an end. Trent will leave Liverpool at the end of the season, joining Real Madrid on a free transfer, bringing to a close a glorious chapter with the Reds. He is the embodiment of Merseyside pride, the pulse that connects past, present, and the dreams of tomorrow. In today's game, few players can say they've walked with a club from childhood all the way to legendary status. Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the rare few. Joining Liverpool's Kirkby Academy at the age of just 6, he grew up alongside his footballing talents, immersed in the very culture of the club. He was first spotted by academy coach Ian Berrigan during a school football session. In his early years, Trent played primarily as a central midfielder. He resembled a miniature version of Steven Gerrard, sharp tactical awareness, pinpoint long passes, and a burning desire to dictate the rhythm of the game. Everything changed when Jurgen Klopp arrived and saw potential in a different role, right back. That was the turning point, the moment Trent's career took a turn no one quite expected. He made his first team debut on October 25, 2016, in a League Cup clash against Tottenham. From that moment on, he swiftly cemented his place as a starter, becoming an indispensable part of Klopp's gegenpressing system. By the end of the 2024-25 season, Trent had made 352 Premier League appearances, scoring 18 goals and providing 67 assists. He played a vital role in securing 7 major trophies, including the 2019 Champions League, the Premier League titles in 2020 and 2025, as well as domestic cups and the UEFA Super Cup. Every great player has moments the world will never forget. For Trent, it doesn't take weekly highlight reels to etch his name into football history or into the hearts of fans. Just a few moments are enough. The most iconic of them all? That corner against Barcelona. On May 7, 2019, under the lights of Anfield, Liverpool hosted Barcelona in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. The task was near impossible. Overturn a 0-3 deficit from the first leg. In the 79th minute, while the world was catching its breath or adjusting camera angles, Trent Alexander-Arnold saw what no one else did. A distracted Barcelona backline. Origi, poised and ready. A quick, cheeky corner. Origi scored. Anfield erupted. The impossible became real, and Trent was the spark. So, why is he leaving Liverpool? Trent's departure from the Reds isn't just another contract ending, nor is it a simple break for the sake of new glory. For him, love for Liverpool never needed to be proven. And that's precisely why the decision raises so many questions. First and foremost, it's important to acknowledge Liverpool did everything they could to keep him. After Jurgen Klopp confirmed his exit, the club made it their top priority to extend Trent's contract. They offered him a record-breaking salary for a Premier League fullback, along with a key leadership role in the post-Klopp era. On paper, it was a perfect lifetime deal. But behind-the-scenes turbulence sent things off course. Coaching changes, shifting hierarchies, and delays in negotiations left Liverpool on the back foot, just as Real Madrid entered the picture. Still, the biggest reason doesn't lie with Madrid or Liverpool. It lies with Trent himself. In his farewell letter, he wrote, "I've never known a world outside of Liverpool, and now it's time to step out of my comfort zone, to test myself both as a player and as a person." Trent didn't want to live forever in the shadow of legacy. He wanted to step out into the unknown, to prove himself in a harsher environment, one where affection isn't guaranteed. Liverpool had given him everything, but it was that very completeness that pushed him to seek more. And like any beautiful goodbye, this one wasn't driven by conflict or ambition, but by two souls who had walked together for so long. They knew it was time to part ways. That turning point came in late December 2024, when Real Madrid surprised Liverpool with a £20 million offer for the January transfer window. The fee was far from convincing, and Liverpool rejected it immediately. According to Anfield Index, Trent later confided in friends that he could barely remember the 2-2 draw with Manchester United, which happened just days after Madrid's offer. It was one of the worst performances of his career, not because of tactics or fatigue, but because of the psychological weight of a looming life change. Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher didn't hide his disappointment either. His words weren't an accusation, but echoed the feeling of betrayal from a section of fans who once called Trent one of us. The heartbreak didn't stem from the fact that he left, but from how quickly, quietly, and coldly it all happened. Liverpool have lost stars before, but losing a homegrown son always hits differently. If Liverpool was where Trent grew up, then Real Madrid will be the proving ground where he becomes the man he dares to be. No one leaves Anfield without leaving a void. But not everyone gets the royal welcome at the Santiago Bernabeu either. For Trent, this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. It was a plan, carefully and quietly shaped, over many long months. According to Spanish media, Trent has verbally agreed to a 5-year contract with an annual net salary of around £7.5 million. Real Madrid have long kept a close eye on him as part of their plan to rejuvenate the backline, with Dani Carvajal entering the twilight of his career. But Trent's arrival is not only a tactical decision. He fits perfectly into Real Madrid's growing English core, where Jude Bellingham has already thrived and set a powerful precedent. The reunion of two close friends at the Bernabeu brings more than just footballing value. It promises to have a positive impact on the dressing room as well. Trent is expected to debut at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup, with Madrid allowed to register new signings between June 1st and June 10th. That will be the first time fans witness the iconic number 60, sixth on the royal white of Real Madrid. If Trent's departure feels like a punch to the soul, for Liverpool, it's also a real tactical conundrum. Who can replace a right-back who is both a playmaker and a symbol? The name being pursued by Arnold Slot and the club's leadership is Jeremy Frimpong, a familiar link since late 2024. According to multiple sources, the Dutchman has verbally agreed to join Liverpool after the 2024-25 season. The Reds are prepared to submit a bid in the region of £29 to £34 million to fend off competition from Chelsea, Manchester City, and Manchester United. Statistically, Frimpong had an outstanding 2023-24 campaign, scoring 14 goals and providing 12 assists across all competitions, playing a crucial role in Leverkusen's historic unbeaten season. This year, he has maintained his form with 4 goals and 12 assists in 47 appearances. However, Frimpong is not a Trent replica. He's a speed-driven, touchline-hugging winger-type fullback, while Trent often drifted into central spaces, dictated the tempo, and played quarterback-like passes. This contrast presents a challenge for Arnold Slot. Will he adapt the system to suit Frimpong's strengths, or try to recreate another version of Trent in a new form? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. The post-Trent era has begun. Liverpool need not just a replacement, but an entirely new tactical identity. Yet whoever follows, it will be nearly impossible to fill the void he leaves behind. Trent wasn't just Liverpool's finest ever right-back. He changed how we see the position altogether. Before Trent, few imagined a fullback could control games like a deep-lying playmaker, ping passes like Gerrard, hit set pieces like Beckham, and create chances like De Bruyne. After Trent, a whole generation of right-backs has been inspired to be more creative, more central, to dream bigger. But perhaps what makes him truly irreplaceable is that he was part of the city, a Scouser kid raised by the cop, fueled by a love for the red shirt and the roar of Anfield, running with heart in every interception, every cross, every raised arm urging teammates forward. No matter who wears the number 66 next, or who swings and crosses from that right flank, Anfield will always remember the one who turned the position into a living work of art. He wasn't just a player. He was a story, a symbol, and an inseparable part of Liverpool's heart.